Going on the mowing. Put a pole up, eh? Drag 'em, brother! There you go. Pretty interesting poll today. I don't know what the results are. I suspect one, but we'll see if it's the other. Alright, we're mowing. Mowing like we're going out of style. Tom, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. One of my employees is on holidays. Oh, we got stars for Star! How are you now? It's always bathroom time right around now, I guess. Did that go on the screen or anything? I turned that little graphics thing on and hopefully that worked. I can't see with the screens I have up, but hopefully it showed up. Either that or I'll have to figure it out, I guess. It looks like you have to turn it on every time, I noticed. Alright, so we got 3 crew today. We got 5 mowers to choose from. Let's see what we got here. So not 20 or 9. Oh, this one's 1300. 1200. So those two are 1100. Holy crap! New link every time. Did it show up? General cut. General cut. General cut. Okay, we're all the general cuts. See what we can do for mowers here. Doesn't like the size of that one's deck. Let's try this one. Sounds okay. Oh, see that? This one's on holiday. Alright, good thing we'll take the 3 big contracts, I guess. Saucy, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Thank you for sharing. We are mowing like crazy here. Patterson is okay. What's the other one here? What is it? Old Nook. Guess we can give that one to the employee and I'll take Old Nook. I wonder if this one's too big. Alright, I'll take the Toro. Thank you for sharing and liking. Much appreciated, Angel. And we're going to be mowing up a storm here in my Toro mower. Mine's all my mowers are almost like the picture, except instead of a yellow one, I got a kind of a bluish one. Alright, here we got the stylish cars. Gotta see if there's any crap. I've done this mow lawn before, so I don't know if it ever adds more lawns. But we're gonna take care of the biz here. See, this one here has a tractor. I'll have a little trouble scooping in around that with a big mower, but what can you say? Got some stuff to pick up here. We got one more thing, I think. And then we'll make short work of it. Like that. I just thought of that one on the spot. It's like Improv City here. You know, like the show. If there was a show named Improv City, that's the show I would have been on. Make a show called Improv City. You know, I took some improv classes in school. My other major was, I was a computer science major, but it was also a drama major. Only one in my school. So I can act like I know computers. We made a little play. I remember my group saying, "Hey, this will be a good one." When me and a guy named David was in their group, and we made like a serious play. Not saying I'm funny, but you know, for some reason they thought it'd be funny if I was in the group. Our play was pretty good though in the end. I played a villain actually, Prince Lysamore. My guy who, you know, was a bit of a liar. Ripped off all the other characters' money on their way to the wishing well. What the crap, man? Where's this thing? And why is there such a big bush there? Let's see no more garbage. Except for this tractor, and I can't pick that up. Why do you got a big tractor there for decoration of all things? Is that what farmers use for decorations or what? Could do a search. I think it would be better if I mow going towards the right here. Is there something? Only got a minute 35 to find this last piece of crap. Oh my gosh. You guys spot it? Anything in the grass that looks unusual, just let me know. And I'll see your message 30 seconds later and I'll still not know what you're talking about. So you'll have to use a landmark. You know, like tree. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's for feeding horses or something. Little shed in the middle. Can't jump to look inside. Got 48 seconds, man. Things are getting desperate. How come they only give you 2 minutes to pick up garbage, man, and then they hide the garbage? I don't see it. Oh, it's ticking down. I can hear the ticking. Well, crap. "10 seconds. It'll be an epic historic moment. The first time I've failed at picking up the garbage. Ground check complete. They're not letting me finish it. Yash, thank you for liking. Pick their car. Alright, we'll get in our mower and hopefully not run over whatever it is we missed. Okay, what length do they want? 6 to 7, eh? We'll go with 7 because that's the longest. Yeah, I think I'll try right. We'll go zoom in. Start the blade up. Okay, we're driving a Toro. See that? Oh yeah, cutting the blade, one blade at a time. Now the reason I wanted to go right is because of these bushes. Maybe they'll be easier. I destroyed an object. What? I think I found the thing we're looking for. In the bush. In the way no matter what, eh? See, when you back up, you can see just what a fine quality job of mowing that is. By the way, I'm a variety streamer. Tomorrow will be a different game. If you don't like the low lawn mowing, do something different tomorrow. But what's there not to like about lawn mowing? You know? Pretend you're on the mower with me here. I don't know if this was the best direction. I can't see crap. There we go. We're getting places. What a precise job, eh? Look at that. Oh yeah. We've already done ourselves one loop. They're like, holy crap, I can't believe it. I know. We didn't do a very good job though, mind you, but just because we can't see. There. Oh! That's fine cutting. There we go. The old Nook house. Half mowed. There's whatever I ran over. So some mulched flour, I guess. How embarrassing. I look totally embarrassed, don't I? Yes, indeed. Yeah, you guys see that big thing on Twitch today? If you have a Twitch account over on the purple side there, make sure you change your password because it got hacked. Better to be safe. I'm sorry, it's a real pain in the butt changing your password at Twitch, I know, but they want like a really strong password there. They also released all the pay for all these YouTubers, or not YouTubers, Twitchers and stuff, so they make good dough, you know. Top ones anyway. Get that next round. Good dough, yo. Alright, we're driving the Toro. Doing little spurts of speed because, you know, awesome to do. I mean, who doesn't like the Fast and the Molliest? Like a movie franchise, eh? Be like, holy crap, what a good movie. These stunts with their mowers. Action movie, you know, you don't want any car racing or mowing or anything like that in a movie. Feel bad every time I drive past this flower now. I didn't even know it was there. I wonder if I can get rid of it if I drive over it again. Oh. What a rip. Let's try a different keep this. Oh, it didn't work. I was gonna say keep the stick steady. Alright, here we go. With his eyes closed. Oh, crap, I heard a bump. I'm recycling the grass, by the way. I don't know what the difference between recycling and mulching is, but I would assume it's very similar. It's different companies, branding maybe. Shannon, thank you for liking, and Ben, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. You guys know what... But did I not activate that poll? I must have activated it, just doesn't show me the results, right? Let's see. Is it activated? Oh yeah, it's activated. Alright. Excellent. Bipolar, thank you for sharing the stream, much appreciated. Look at me mow. You got me mowing your front lawn. Okay, I'm gonna mow around this tree. Are you ready? See this? This is how you mow around a tree. Gotta use that side blade. Oh, I ran over something there, but it's probably just a weed. Oh yeah, there we go. Thank you for liking too. Alright, let's go a little bit further. This blade, this mower is a little bit big for doing the intimates of a tractor. We'll just do our best around it because the weed whipper dude can handle it. Not really going around a tree, I guess. I originally said I was going around a tree, but really it's going around a tractor. Oh, that's okay. Look at that turning, eh? Our machine is precise. You actually have to go pretty far to catch the grass. There we go, eh? What's up? What's up? There's a balloon. Two of them. You never notice how in video games, like you like that trucking simulator. There's a lot of balloons. You know how often I see balloons in real life? Never. In video games, you see a lot of balloons. Hot air balloons, man. It's everywhere. Oh crap, I see lots of planes in real life, you know? You can't really see the gauge very well, but there's a red line on it. Somewhere around where that maple leaf is covering it. Yeah, I'm already red against it. There's a lot of balloons. You know, I think I'm in Coral Draw. You remember that old program? How's that for precision, eh? You see like a bunch of stray grass right here. Close enough. Probably at 99.5%, not 99.9. 9er. Alright, here we go. This is a Toro I'm driving, by the way. So you can be jealous You're a big Toro fan, you gotta really work to get up to this mower. I don't know why I was like breaking the mower blade there. Weird. To the left and seen if I exploded. So far, this is my most expensive mower to date. Not the biggest Toro in the game, but alright, look at us go. Yeah, about, oh, I don't know, 6.5 miles per hour is when the going too fast on this heavy grass. It turns all red. Have you ever had a desire to go on a hot air balloon? People bungee jump from those things. I'll tell you, I wouldn't be bungee jumping from no hot air balloon. I don't know, I'd maybe go on a hot air balloon, but not bungee jump from it. You know, when I was growing up, I was near that big Westlington Mall. They had bungee jumping in there. If you naked bungee jumped, you would get to bungee jump for free. So very thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Would I bungee jump? Probably not. Too big. You know, they gotta do extra math for me, man. That's the only thing about me at amusement parks, and my chest width is too much. Most amusement park rides for those things that come down on you. I don't know about like a professional place like Disney World, but at least the local carnivals there are always too small for me. So I don't want somebody calculating that out. Anything in the world's meant for small people. One thing about planes and stuff, you know, it's uncomfortable for me for however many hours. Not like you could stretch out in a plane. If you're tall or whatever, man. This Toro sure makes short work of the lawn, eh? Holy crap. You ever played this game, Bipolar? You know what you do in it? You mow lawns. You form a business. Then you mow more lawns. And you pick up garbage. That's about it. And hire and fire employees, I guess. You could probably just get them to mow the lawns. But I mean, you know, I want to mow the lawn once in a while. Otherwise, of management. lawn mowing company management simulator. And I have a blade condition I gotta be careful of. So we got it all. You don't have to do first person, you can do third person. There we go, we're mowing. Mowing to the 10th degree. We got another tree to handle here. There we go. Oh yeah. If you were on the property, I bet you'd be impressed with how smoothly this mowing is going. These guys must call the lawnmower guy every 3 weeks, because look how long this thing is, man. This lawn has never been mowed for ages. Probably use a push mower if it didn't let it grow so long. Oh yeah, smell that cut grass, eh? I had an Arby's roast beef sandwich for dinner today. I haven't had Arby's in a long time. Pretty good. Little orange milkshake thing. Poutine, because you know every fast food joint in Canada has poutine. I made a big rut. There we go, look at that, eh? Nice. Oh yeah. We are cutting it. We're cutting class here. Teaching everybody how to cut the grass. We're coming along here. Oh, we got a stretch there. This is red. There we go, look at that. Okay, we're gonna do a left turn up here, guys. Oh, that was glorious, wasn't it? You know, I predicted it. And then I did the left turn. Can't go too fast. Don't miss something. Well, I haven't done along that fence yet. Stare in wonderment. The fence. So I don't know what the difference in recycling and mulching is. I still don't know. If anybody knows, let me know. I don't got a bag. I see it similar. Here's birds, eh? Ah, it's so relaxing. Usually I do a perimeter. We're doing things a little differently today. Day of difference.
Can I get you beer? Or can back bacon?
Oh, there we go. Ah. the leg under. Oh, we're getting it. The audio on this stream is so relaxing. It's just like you're out in your backyard, you know? Just to hearing the neighbor mow, you know? I should have a fence right here, you know? Just halfway up so you can just see my eyes and where it at. There we go. Who needs ASMR when you can listen to a lawnmower? And if you're like my neighbor, you'll be wondering, how long is this guy gonna mow for? Actually, I don't know if my neighbor really wonders that, but they might if I was mowing like this lawn. Taking forever on the old Toro here. Easy, I went a little fast. Back it up there. Right. Tree area here. This is a pretty big lawn though, isn't it? Oh yeah. %76 of the lawn is done here. I wonder if they go and record the audio from different mowers. Like, does a Toro mower sound different than a night mower? I never even heard of Night brand before. So I've learned something from this game. Oh, we got a tree. There we go. That stretch. Oh, crap. There we go. Then we can get right along this fence here, eh? That's pretty trim. Kind of wavy sometimes when you're in first person. Alright, so here we are. Hopefully my voice isn't totally competing with the mower. Although I guess if it was, it'd be realistic, you know, because you gotta like always shout over lawnmowers and crap. Like as real as it gets if you're talking to somebody that was mowing the lawn at the same time. Oh, this isn't a fence. This is that shed that's in the middle of the place is what it is. There we go. Got her done. Got some grass in my eye. There we go. Oh, we got another obstacle to deal with here. Missed one. There we go, that's better. Alright, there we go. Holy crap, man. I keep hitting the old bumps there, eh? There we go. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Behave. There's more turns on a dime, man. Super mower. Some people play New World. I play lawn mowing, man. I'm one to follow a crowd, eh? Oh, there's a clump. There we go. There a blade there. Close though. Oh yeah. We are getting her done. think we're done. Just to back it on, but I don't care. Cutscene. That's from Wolf of Wall Street. Remember? $9.75. $4.05. General cut, so I can do that. We're gonna get things done at the park. Oh, I hope this one has a mulcher on it. I think I remembered buying a mulcher last time for it. I don't want to pick up grass piles, that's for crap and sure. See any garbage here? Yeah, where's all the garbage, eh? Yod, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. We're just jogging around the park. This is what Yod does in spare time. Don't you, Yod? Jog around the park. I saw Yod's TikTok. Like transforming on the TikTok. A couple balloons or something. I don't know what the heck was going on there. I was surely in shock. What was going on? Didn't know what happened to Yacht. He just jumped and suddenly the balloons got bigger. Alright, we gotta find... Seriously, they're making the garbage patrol part really hard now. What the crap, dudes? 4 pieces of litter on this giant park? Not to mention, this thing's gonna take me 8 million years to mow. Look at the size of this bugger in park, eh? The wooden litter's here, it'd be in the bushes. Wowee, Batman! Doesn't even look like it particularly needs mowing, actually. Did anyone mention how ridiculously big this place is? I think I gotta go mow between all these tables. I think I would have found one thing by now, eh? Oh, no luck. Oh, crap, what's that? Found an item. Computer wants to optimize, eh? Thanks for telling me twice, computer. Three items, we got one left. Yeah. Well, at least you guys get to enjoy this sweet bird park. Here's where the park keeper cafe is. Private. The 352 to discover this last item. Here, a helicopter going by. Here, though, I don't think it's in the game. You have to be like a private investigator. Find objects in the grass here before you mow, eh? What would garbage do? Hmm. That something? There's a pine cone, man. Alright, we're set. Go get the mower and hope I put on stupid 5.5 to 6.5. Six point three. Oh, we gotta be careful. Don't want to eat them flowers. This one's chopping blades a little farther forward. Yeah, it looks like I must have a mulcher blade on. Let's see the crap going out the side this time. Nice day for mowing. Nice night for an evening.
Trust me, whatever you're doing, it's working. It's working.
There we go. We got this under control, man. Sorta. Sorta under control. A lot of lawn here, I'm afraid. The lawn monster. Alright. You know it, eh? We got that. Controller's vibrating. It feels like you're operating a real lawnmower. Probably why my controllers always die during hockey. Ooh, I almost ran over the flowers there. But I didn't. Darn close though. He's got zero turn, it's called. mower does sound different than the other mower, though. Joe, thank you for liking, much appreciated. This one's a little different, definitely. The other mower was kind of less worry. You guys know what I mean. Alright, part 1 of 8 zillion sections of park. Lots of flowers because we're in a park. Forrest, thank you for liking, much appreciated. If you've watched me play this game much, oh crap, you'll see I picked garbage here a few times. But today I actually get to mow it. There we go, that stretch is done. Guess we'll do this one next. This one or that one? I don't know, left or right? Or the right? Oh, we almost got that flower. Oh, scrape the deck thing here. Look at that, we're flying. Fly like an eagle into the future. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Fly like an eagle. Into the future. Made it to the end of that row. Missed a little bit there. There we go. Getting things done here, eh? In the park. Nice park here. You don't have any garbage or anything. It's very well maintained. But some parks get pretty wrecked. Approaching bushes. Jupiter, thank you for liking, much appreciated. We're mowing the park today. for sharing, much appreciated. What up? Let's see what's up. Nice conditions today. Blue sky. Now we know the sky looks like in this game. A lot of times the developers really focus on the sky and water. You got a Twitch account, by the way. Make sure you change your password over there. They got hacked today. Did you hear that? Got to see how much Pokemon actually makes, and all those guys are all like millionaires, you know? Top guys, there's earnings got leaked, although you can pretty much figure out what they make anyway by just adding their subs up. Multiply by 250 or whatever. Maybe 350. Some of them guys got phenomenal counts of subs. Phenomenal. To this fine mower, eh? You agree on the audio is so relaxing? Good game to watch before bed, eh? When you could dream of cutting your lawn with birds watching you. Oh yeah, here we go. This is even a different mower this time. Slightly different noise. This is not as powerful as the mower I used in the last lawn. Like ASMR, except for without the ear licking. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. You know, I'm not really sure what people say to make their mowing magnifique like this. It's got to come down to the mower, you know, you choose, I think. Like this mower, I mean, this mower is so much easier than the other mowers. Just because, you know, it's more obvious where the blades are and stuff, I think. Not as big base. Alright, we're half done, man. Halfway there, like Bon Jovi. Put in the gate. Living on a prayer, you know. And when I'm doing these flowers, it's not too bad with this one. Oh, these grass is long here though. What, have you never been mowed here before? Here, what? What's this thing say? Cutting the wrong grass. Oh. It doesn't want us to do this grass. Oh crap, man. I was so excited to do that grass. What if we get a penalty for that? Just because they want you to do it in 2 goes or something? Why it's so long? Alright, where's the rest of the grass we need to cut? Up the road there? Not there. I was gonna do the whole park. Oh, here we go. Found some grass to mow. I think I read their little warning. Uh-oh. There's a plant there. Wonder if that grass I clipped the edge of there is going to be on all the garbage picking scenes. I'll have like one stretch mowed. Alright. We've got this figured out now. If you play this game and you want a Patterson mower like this one is an American mower. And if you mow on the 4th of July in the game, you get an achievement with an American mower. Hey, Yod. Well, I mowed the stretch of lawn there. I wasn't supposed to mow, but other than that, it's been pretty smooth here. I saw your TikTok where you're transforming. Suddenly you have giant balloons. I probably watched it 8 times. Gotta get it done, that's right. Yeah, like little balloons and big balloons. Like a magic trick. Straight lines, that's right. I accidentally mowed part of the other part of the park there. I was all excited. And it said, "You're doing the wrong lawn." So who knew? They got a free sample. Now they can hire my biz. Yeah, it's pretty good though. I'm doing pretty good, I think, with this mower. This one makes it easy because it's got a nice zero turn capability and it's not too big of a deck. Some of the mowers they have like honking decks. Those weren't balloons, they were watermelons. Oh, okay. I just assumed they were balloons. I didn't really look that close, I guess. I just watched it in marvel. Look at this, eh? Oh, we're going fast. I didn't damage my blade too much here. It's wearing down a bit. If you use the bat vision, you can see what lawn you're supposed to mow, but I didn't do it. I just started mowing. You got me mowing front lawn. Yeah, here's what we needed. Get Series X Force to play lawn mowing games, eh? We didn't have any games like this on the 360 or even the Xbox One, really. A lot of these games are reserved for PC. I don't know if I'm going to stream a Halloween game, maybe. There's that Man of Medan, the sequel. The Little Hope is coming out on the 24th, I think. That'd be kind of a Halloweenish game, eh? You ever finish both of those? Wear a costume. Did you see, Yod, that the Twitch got hacked? So if you got your Twitch account, make sure you change your password. Kind of a pain to change passwords now. On there, they want a really strong password. Took me a few tries to figure out a password that would work for me. Yeah, they leaked all this financial information. I guess Amazon had a project where it was going to be a Steam competitor. They leaked a bunch of source code, the salaries and money that was paid out in the last 2 years to all of its creators. And some people are mad that some of the top creators are making millions of dollars. But I mean, you can take the person's sub count. It's pretty public on Twitch, and you can figure out how much they're making. And then add some. But yeah, it's a good idea to change your password, and if you've used that password anywhere else, it's a good idea to probably change it there too. You know, if it's going to be the same email address, they might hunt around. Like even if you've got two-factor, it's still probably a good idea. You guys excited about any new games coming up? New Destiny, isn't there? New Destiny expansion? This grass blends pretty good for me. And when the shadows are right. Look at that, eh? Nice. Diablo 2 is coming out 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. When that comes out, you should wear a 2, 2. Alright, we got this obstacle here. We got it pretty good. Did I say Diablo? I meant Destiny. I think of Diablo a lot when I see D2. Doesn't look like my guy's catching the wind. It's weird, eh? Thank you for sharing a clip. There we go. You should play it. They have PvE Destiny 2. I played a little bit of Destiny 1, you know. Hey, what about Borderlands? Are you into Borderlands? And what about that Tiny Tina thing coming out? That's a looter shooter, you know. We've got this lawn on the go. And there's a big lawn here, eh? Oh, I hit that flower. Don't want their flowers mowed up, man. it all? Excellent. Destiny 2 is free, play it one time. I have Destiny 2. No. Oh, you played Borderlands one time. Which one did you play? The first one? I got 100% of the achievements on Borderlands 1. Even Tiny Tina's, or not Tiny Tina's, Mad Moxie's Underdome DLC, which is kind of painful to do. Takes 6 hours or some crap straight. Oh, the new one, Borderlands 3, eh? Did you like it, or you didn't? Oh, you must not have liked it that much if you only played it once. Supposedly Borderlands 2 is the best of the whole series so far. Well, a lot of people like 3, but that's what I always heard. Although after playing Borderlands 1 to 100%, with including all the DLC, I was pretty much spent on Borderlands after that. Not your cup of tea. You'd think it would be, because Destiny's very much in the same genre. Borderlands is just kind of a more jokey version of it, you know? You like the coffee. I had a landlord that talked about how he never wanted to make coffee. And at work they forced him to make coffee one time. So he poured like a whole cup of salt in it. A whole bunch of dudes went home and everything. They weren't feeling well after. They asked why he put so much salt in it, and he said that's how his wife makes it. She puts salt in it. He didn't know. And they never asked to make coffee again. What that guy's doing? He's pretty old. Wonder if he's still alive. He's a nice guy. We really like making smokies on the barbecue. That was ages ago, so he'd be really old right now if he's still kicking. Get it all? Pretty good. There's a couple little tiny spots right there, but which one is the other lawn? I gotta do that one. Oh. Over here. Oh. There's one little stretch of lawn here somewhere. It's over here. There it is. Oh yeah. That's finally cutting on, eh? $96.9. Oh, there's another stretch over there. Not a big stretch. Almost 99. Red balloons. There we go. Contract complete. And we got a cutscene. Very nice. Hear the birds? Oh, there's different trainings you can get. Heck. Advanced driving, time management. I didn't even know you could do this. Pretty cool. Train them all. Deck type is collector. Must be raining. It's warning us about. I've done this lawn before, but with different mowers. That stupid dumb tractor. Hate that tractor. With that big bush too, you know. Might not be bad with the mower I chose though. Well, we got that done quick. We go to the car. A nice car, I guess. Six to 7 centimeters. 6.3. That sounds good, eh? Get ready. There we go. Let's do the outer perimeter first. There, look at that. Old Nook. That game called? The Nintendo has Nook. Gonna be very pleased. Oh. It'd be hard to use gears like that or to straight to go back and forth. We got it, eh? Stream crashes tonight. Are you talking about for you, or has mine been going up and down too? It sucks though. Thank you for liking Grass, much appreciated. Oh crap, mine and yours. Ah, oh well. Dropped once already. Well, there you go. Thank you for anybody who's been putting up with that. Might miss some blades getting cut. You don't pay attention, you know. Well, I don't know if there's that. I don't think it's our end, though. I think it's probably just Facebook recovering still, eh? Here, little guy, eh? That looks like you. Getting clapping, using the clap on. Clap off. Did you like it? Mine is, I looked at mine as the 923, so it's in the same family. It's very similar wheel. What game are you playing it on? You find the pedal slides around on you a bit? I found that for a little bit for my old wheel. Mine was the Momo wheel before this one. Forza, oh, okay. But it might be just because of what I had it on too, though. Oh, that's good. On this wheel that I have like a stand, and it has it at an angle, so it doesn't move around really. I clipped some of that grass, whatever that was. Like, who uses a tractor for decoration, eh? Actually, that's not true. I mean, you're buying the shifter and the e-brake. E-brake. Oops, smashed it. Smashing, man. I didn't know the way I was going originally. Probably this way. Yeah, I don't have the e-brake, but I have the shifter. There's really a place to put the e-brake, I guess, on the stand. I guess you probably just get another plate. Although I don't have a lot of use for it for the games I play, at least. There we go, we're making progress again. But that's probably awesome to play the wheel after for some of the games like Forza after you've been using the controller a while. Although, if I'm honest, I think I liked the Forza Motorsport better with a controller myself than my old wheel. At least I haven't tried it with the new wheel though. Probably like it with the new wheel too. The old wheel didn't have as much of a turning radius. It was decent for the price though, because it's like a not bad little wheel. I bought a bunch of extra mowers this turn. He always complains about the deck size. Don't want to overload the blade. You got kicked again. Wow, that sucks. Had to reset. Oh, okay. Well, darn it all. Shake. I had a shake today. I ordered Arby's. And I had like their limited time orange shake. I don't know if that's in related to the Truth and Reconciliation, but it tasted good. Tim Hortons has those orange donuts. Did you try them? Because they're if you bought an orange donut from Tim Hortons, I think today is the last day. The profits go towards the Orange Shirt Fund. I was gonna buy some. I went through the drive-through, and you know how Tim Hortons drive-throughs are. And I was disappointed when I got to the drive-through and asked for them. They said they had none. So I said that's all I was looking for. And I had to wait through the stupid drive-through for my turn so I could drive out of it. Because really I just wanted the orange donut because I wanted that, you know, I didn't want to get other donuts. By the way, Chris, if you're interested in Discord, if you look up in the food section there, Maverick, well, it's called BTS, whatever, in Discord posted some Tim Hortons pictures from the Tim Hortons in the Philippines. So you could see what it looks like there, you know. I don't know if you saw them or not when he posted them. I think that was in the food section. Might have been in selfies, but I think it was in the food section. I didn't even know Tim Hortons were over there. Food looks like it's about the same though. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake that booty. Shake that booty. Yeah, I don't know if you heard about that Archibald player on the Oilers. That's pretty crazy. You hadn't heard about him. I guess he got COVID. Got a heart condition from it. So he's out indefinitely. Same thing the Oiler goalie got. I think the third string goalie. We are 41% done. Getting this lawn cut. Oh yeah. Look at this, eh? Sweet. How's the lawn? It's going pretty good here. I've got like 6 or 7 mowers now. Using all the cheapest mowers. Thank you for liking, Justin. Much appreciated. Doggo! I changed my Twitch password. Well, it's kind of a pain to change the Twitch password. You know, it wants that strong password, so it's like you gotta think of just like a brutal password. Julian looked it up and he said that you can. Although he wasn't clear on it. If it was on the Xbox version or just the PC version. Or both. But there's some document that he found that says you can. But it sounded like how he described it, that it might have been the PC version. So it's a possibility. Try it. I should, but you know, I was having a good time just pulling out the controller. It was a fine time. I brought out the controller and then pushed the button. Then I started. Nothing to lose. That's right. Hey, did you get to try your thing that you were looking for on your PC? See if you had any luck there. Hopefully, it's just a difference of using a different browser or something, you know. It looked like it ran fairly straightforward on Google Chrome on the computer, but of course I didn't submit because I don't particularly need another Xbox. I already got two. I'll just wait for the X. Try tomorrow. Hopefully they have some tomorrow. Oh crap, I went too fast there. Did you see that? Oh. I got a little fleet of mowers now. I only have 3 workers working for me. Because of my level, it only lets you get 3, but I got like 6 or 7 mowers. And I got the best headquarters now. Because I took out a big loan. Hopefully the payment's not due right away or something. That sucked, wiping out my business. Yeah, is that a tire joke? You're too tired? Is that what you do at work? When you're not feeling up to something, you tell the guys you're too tired? If not, that should be a joke. That should be a shop joke, you know? You should have like a whole bunch of tire puns ready. You just go out on a job and come back. Oh man, I'm tired. Was your Zooms fun today? Pretty exciting learning Zoom via Zoom, isn't it? Tired of going around all day. You're tired? Haha, good one. Use your Stream Deck. You can use your Stream Deck for Zoom. That's pretty cool. What were you doing? Like playing sound effects for the guys? At work, when I use Zoom, I don't even turn on my camera. And I mute my mic about 90% of the time. Did you play Greta for them? You know, somebody said something that you didn't particularly care for, and then you were like, you know, it was the thing with like that. Oh, you did? Did they like that? Did they even know what the heck that was? They're like, who's that? Then when somebody like made a noise.
Oh, you farted. No, it wasn't me. It was the chair, eh? He's lying. Check the machine, eh? I'm not lying. He's lying, all right. I don't need no machine to tell me that, eh?
They knew the person. They didn't understand how you're making the sounds. Oh, okay. Yeah, because the Greta one wouldn't be that old, or that familiar for a lot of people. Oh, The Price is Right. I saw that old. They put federal restrictions on flying now. Flying and transport and employees, the federal employees. So coming in early November, I think. I was watching the news a little bit. In BC, they're doing provincial employees too. Mandatory vaccinations for federal employees. So like the RCMP and basically everybody that's federally employed. And they have a certain deadline, and health workers in BC now for sure. I can't remember if that was federal, but BC's doing it. So if you work in a old folks home and stuff like that. Well, they say that they're working it out with the union there. In all honesty, the thing is that in New York they did that in the health sector there, and they went hugely up in vaccination percentage. Like, there was all these people threatening to quit and stuff like that, and like 1% maybe. The rest were bluffing. So, it ultimately proved that, most people are gonna do it. Yeah. Well, it's hopefully that, it helps to get things under control. That's a lot of people that will be hopefully contributing towards it being vaccinated. People need jobs. Hey Scarlett, how are you? But kind of crazy they have to go to that extent. But I mean, that not acting on COVID also is probably going to cost your premier his job. Like because they're talking about that they might have to go to a full lockdown. I'm good, thank you. But they're having some problems too. I was watching the BC report. They're having some problems with the Site C and stuff like that. I guess the camps keep getting people sick, like the camps up north. So they're strongly recommending mandating up there too. I think the national one, getting it so that you can't fly, is going to make a huge difference, to be honest. Because people like going on holidays, so. And there is a case there, that's a spread. So, I think that'll make a difference. But these different mandates are, they're jumping the numbers from what did they say, 72 to 95 or 94 or something like that at that one place where they mandated it. So it's hugely successful in terms of it goes. But they say it's within their legal rights because it's a health hazard, right? So the companies and say, you know, like it's a WC, could be WCB and getting involved or something like that. You know, if you're forcing somebody to work along somebody that can get them sick, and you know, they could say, well, it's not suitable conditions, safe condition. Lee, thank you for liking. It'll be tested in court eventually, and then I guess we'll see what happens, really. But airlines make sense. I mean, they got the security to check that stuff already anyway. It slows it down though, is what happens. Like I guess with if you're vaccinated, the shedding period is faster. So you know, you're less likely to have it. So that's their compromise versus shutting down altogether, right? But you know, you can still get it, but you're gonna drop it really fast compared to somebody that's not. And then the other thing is that of course you're less likely to wind up in the hospital. Just want to go to work and play my games. It's all want to be left alone. Yeah, I know. Well, you know, I surely hope that, you know, the main thing is that you stay healthy no matter what you choose, for anybody that is doing it. I'm personally, I'm not, I can understand the logic behind the vaccine passports, and it doesn't matter too much to me because I'm already vaccinated, but you know, I could see, you know, some people not being really in favor of it. They're talking about it going into they're opening up the age limit here right away too in BC, eh? So I think it was like the younger kids will be able to get it soon. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of bad conditions that come with it, as you saw with Archibald on the Oilers there. Even the guy in peak physical condition, you know, wound up, you know, having to see doctors for his heart. But your province is in really, really rough shape is the problem, right? You know, they're trying to send people to BC and other provinces just because they're in such bad shape. Saskatchewan's in really bad shape. And you got nurses and staff getting stressed right out. Because, you know, they're playing it down a bit in Alberta. The government's playing it down a bit. According to all these doctors anyway. You know, it's really, they're losing staff over it. Because they're starting to triage, you know, which is basically if somebody, you know, if they, you know, because what the doctor I saw an interview of was saying is that, you know, the government, like Kenny is saying, oh, our beds are at 80%, but he said that's misleading because their staff, it's those extra beds they brought in, but they didn't bring in extra staff. And so they're actually probably at 180%. What, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, the thing in New York's proving that that's not it. The majority of them are vaxxed in the healthcare system already. You know, they know the consequences of, you know, they're working with immunocompromised people. So most of them are already vaccinated. But, you know, in New York, they gave that to a lot of people, that notice. And there's like very, very, very small percentage that actually followed through with losing their jobs. You know, none of them really want to, you know, be out of there. But yeah, they're indicating the doctors are indicating that the politicians are playing it down, and then they're saying that that it's not so much the beds, it's the, you know, normally ICU has 1-to-1 care, and there was something like 4-to-1, so 4 patients to one staff kind of thing in there. Normally it's supposed to be 1-to-1 in ICU, but I don't think, you know, the thing is that if a doctor, you know, these are real doctors that they're bringing on for these interviews. I mean, I don't think the doctor has as much at stake as the politician. You know, the doctor saying they're overwhelmed. I mean, they're probably telling the truth. You know, they're going on national television. You know, they're going to hear about it from their patients if they're lying, or they're going to hear about it from their colleagues. Yeah, but I mean, it's going against what the politicians are saying, though. So, you know, they're not agreeing with it. I mean, there's that weird, or not weird, but there's that thing where they kind of pulled off all things and said it was safe in Alberta. Maybe that was, you know, the politician forcing the head person there to maybe call off the restrictions a little sooner than they should have. But, you know, I don't think, like, the CBC is generally, I think it was CBC I was watching there where they're interviewing some doctors. The CBC is generally pretty honest. You know, I knew people that worked for the CBC, and, you know, you know, like some people that were former staff there, and they are very clear to their staff that, you know, they want honest reporting. And, you know, for anybody that says that CBC is, you know, just reporting on behalf of the government, I mean, you know, they're putting down the government there. They're, in that case, so I mean, they're not going with what the government's saying. They're actually indicating that the government is not telling the truth in that case. I mean, there's some, you know, YouTube ones and stuff like that, you know, they could, you know, they're going to make money from clicks and stuff like that, but CBC is a little bit different because they're funded. So I don't think they're running a narrative, but I mean, you know, they've got a reputation too, right? Those doctors have a reputation, so. And, you know, fact checkers, you know, you can look up fact checking and stuff like that on different news organizations, and, you know, they'll tell you how accurate the reporting is generally. So, you know, there's some that don't have good reports, but I think CBC's all right. You just don't have faith. Yeah, I was watching our in BC, our top doctor, the reports and stuff they're saying though, and watching the Q&A and stuff like that. I tell you, that job has got to be the worst thing ever, to have to report every day about COVID, you know, and how things are going up and down, and just repeat over and over, you know, that things are kind of crappy, or things like that. That's got to be a frustrating job. The top doc. Bonnie Henry's the one here, eh? Is her name. She's been pretty good though. She seems honest about everything. I have a relative that actually works underneath her. Just hearing about it every day, frustrating someone at least twice a day comes in the shop and talks about it. The hot topic till it's done. I mean, that's most of the world news right now, right? I thought that Euler thing was interesting though. I mean, that was a weird thing, They all think they're right. It doesn't matter what side they're taking, eh? But yeah, I thought that was crazy. That's kind of mind-blowing. Guy's career is done just like that. Makes sense though. I mean, if you're a hockey player, it's like it's stop, go, stop, go. I had a barber back in the day in the little town I grew up in, and he died playing hockey because he had a heart attack. Because it's just really intense, and short bursts of really intense. You're sick, stay away from me. If you want the shot, leave me out of it because I don't care. I think that, there's some concern for you though, as far as it goes. We wouldn't want to see something bad happen to you. I think that's the main point of anybody that's promoting it, is they want people to not have to deal with the bad part, There's some people that revel in it though, when people lose their lives to it. There's some people that revel in it. But, really it's just you kind of feel bad no matter what political arrangement or what stance the person has if somebody dies from it. I don't think that's true of everybody. I think there's lots of people that really have a general concern. The people that revel in it probably might be the case for them. But I think there's a lot of people that just want everybody to get better. And there may be some self-interest in there too, because, by other people, doing what they can to just slow this thing and stop it. And they're suggesting that vaccinating is the best way. Then it's better for everybody. You've seen lots of people make fun. It's kind of, I think that the people that are making fun of it is it's mostly like the real problem, or not making fun of them so much, but I think that the ones that are kind of reveling in it, you know, are and usually making fun of it is because when it's like somebody that's really, really anti, and then something happens to them, that's when the people are kind of pointing it out extra. I don't think anybody wants the average Joe to, you know, like, remember that news story about that guy, you know, or they showed the wife and her husband died and stuff. I don't think anybody was making fun of that guy. You know, they kind of feel bad for his family and his kids, you know. You know, because however many kids that guy had, they're gonna have no dad now. You know, it sucks. Gotta get around this patch right here. There was people making. Well, I mean, it's the internet, right? There probably ultimately was, but I think in general, you know, most normal people are, you know, feeling bad for the dude. Or not for the dude, but more the dude's family, I guess. Although for the internet in general, I mean, that's a big bubble that, not a big bubble, but a big circle. You know, and you have everybody, it brings out their inner jerk for a lot of people. Just like people that come in here and make fun of the streamer or whatever, their appearance or their, you know, things like that. It doesn't happen as much on Facebook, but you see that on some of the networks, you know, or platforms rather. Although people did kind of poke a little bit of fun at Joe Rogan because, I mean, he was almost overconfident about it. And then he was almost hypocritical in a way too, because, you know, he made it out like it wasn't a big deal the whole time. And then of course, you know, then he took the millionaire's cocktails. If it wasn't a big deal, he wouldn't even bother with that stuff. But he still had a prepped up plan of, you know, that was prearranged, he said, of a big millionaire's cocktail. So he was saying something different than he was thinking. And, you know, at the same time, there are probably people that are anti-vaxxers that are trying to revel in whenever, you know, sometimes we'll be reveling in when somebody with a vaccine dies too. So that's just the nature of the internet, I think. Excuse me. What I get fined for? Collisions. Loan paid. Oh crap, I'm negative. Yeah, I can still repair. All right, $4,000. No attachments in that one. General cut. General cut. Well, that's a garbage one. Garbage one. General cut. Thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Oh, I gotta train my dudes. Kinda likes having that one yellow one. I didn't run that over, eh? Lawn doesn't look too bad to do. Check if there any extra crap that might be there. 5.5 to 6.5. There we go, 6.3. This is a little tiny mower though. Ah, crap, I missed the whole strip. We got this, eh? Not sure I'm a big fan of this particular mower, but the heck? Pretty straightforward lawn, though. But keep missing spots. Alright, we're getting this. We're getting this lawn right. I don't know how come I keep missing spots though. I'm assuming that the blade is actually underneath me. a penalty for something there. Ah, crap, there is a stretch there, eh? Alright, here we go. If I would have had that zero turn mower, I'd probably be done already. Too bad. Excuse me. Looks like I'm always missing like one little patch, eh? Right here, some long ones. We're getting this lawn done. Well, I keep missing crap, so I don't know if I'm gonna really get it done, but this lawnmower sucks, man. I should have sold this one. Look at all the spots I miss all the time, eh? crap, man. It's like the worst mower ever here. It's growing back, I think, is the problem. Tough stuff. I'm gonna run out of gas. We're doing it here. We're getting her done. And we're not even missing that much. Looks like I missed a whole stretch there, though. And this whole bunch there too. We'll see, I guess. No, it's not too bad. I know, I just missed that outer corner, eh? I don't know what it is about that outer corner. See over there too, eh? The blade must be way deeper than I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm like missing it every turn. Cutting complete. Thank goodness. I don't think I want to use this particular mower again. Seem to miss way too much. Phew! too long out. Don't forget to check my YouTube. Link is in the video description. The poll results: 89% said short hair, and 11% said long hair. So there you go. It's quite the definite answer there. If you haven't followed here, please do so. It'd be awesome. And of course, if you want to check out the clips and stuff like that, both YouTube and here have different clips and past streams and stuff like that too. So thank you again for watching, and hopefully we'll see you again in the near future. I stream at 7 o'clock Pacific time every day, different games. Not all the time. Sometimes it's a block of games, sometimes it's a different game, whatever. You can always stop by and see what I'm doing, say hi. Thank you again, and have yourself a good night.